Well, the city can't give me autonomy. I get that through my school committee who hired me to do this job, who hold me accountable for improving our student academic outcomes.
Superintendent Royal, do you feel that the city administration has given you the autonomy, the scope, the tools you need to be successful in your efforts to advance the education of the children of Pawtucket?
Well, my school committee members have definitely given me total autonomy. They have entrusted in me to do what is needed. They've been very supportive in ensuring that we elevate and achieve our learning outcomes that we set for our students this past school year.
Now, you say the school committee.
Yes.
There's an omission there, and of course I'm referring to the city administration. What are your thoughts on the city administration with respect to autonomy and your professionalism?
Well, the city can't give me autonomy. I get that through my school committee who hired me to do this job, who hold me accountable for improving our student academic outcomes.
At times, particularly in the media, members of the administration have been critical of some of the decisions made. At times those are the school committee's decision, but at the same time there's a passive-aggressive attempt to lump you in with that and hold you accountable for outcomes, quite frankly, that you haven't really been here long enough to affect. Do you feel that that's undercutting you? What's your reaction to that?
I would say sometimes I have felt offended or surprised by some of the statements that are just simply not true. And make negative comments that are not true. But the committee and myself, sometimes it's towards me, sometimes it's towards my committee members. And I just think it's negative and unnecessary because we have real work that is a huge lift in the city of Pawtucket, and that is advancing our students in academics, supporting our teachers, leaders, and staff members. And that's what myself and my school committee continues to push and focus on, no matter what.
Was there any one specific circumstance you'd like to cite?
It's just several. If there's an article and there's a ghost in the article that are giving false information, and I've even received or read in a certain newspaper where I made statements that I have not made. So those are the things that I'm referring to when you give false information that's not true. For example, it was stated that I have several vacancies still as of today. That's not accurate. I have one vacancy that I'm searching for an assistant principal at one of my elementary schools. But at the same time, we've been doing this work all summer long, which is hiring. My team has been hiring all summer. At the same time, I implemented 5 AP positions. We didn't have APs in every building. I implemented, found the funding for it, and implemented. So now every building have assistant principals. But that's been the heightened news that, oh, now she has so many AP vacancies and she has so many principal vacancies. Every school has a principal that will be assigned before the students walk into the school buildings on the first day of school on August 29th. So it's things like that that I'm surprised by, because those statements are not true, and we're hiring at such a rapid pace over the summer that it's difficult and challenging to have to keep going to the web to update. We are still hiring because we're also in the process of building the pool. So we're building a pool of applicants for our principals, our assistant principals as well.
And this comes really from a bottom-up perspective where you're reassessing literally every aspect, every step, every increment. Firstly, you're leaving as the proverbial no stone unturned.
Correct. And I like how you said bottom, and you're right. We start from the bottom up. A lot of organizations do top down. I believe in bottom up, and that means we go into the schools. We are on boots on the ground to find out the needs of our students and families, and that's how we administer support, services, and resources.
Isn't that literally what every parent in America is crying out for?
Oh, definitely. Definitely. They want schools to be held accountable for their student learning. And they should. I'm a mother as well. I have 4 of my own children. And that's important, that they want their students to go to school and leave with a good, solid, high-quality education. And
if there's a universal, whether it be the school districts you served in Tampa or the school district that you recently worked at right here in Providence, Rhode Island, it's that overarching concern of the parent. And this is regardless of ethnicity, of geography, of economics. They all want the very best for their children.
That's right.
Is that what you're working to deliver?
Oh, definitely. Students, our parents send us their best kid every day. And it's our job to make sure we give them and provide them with the best quality education every day. So that goes to why we have the mantra that we have in place. Every student, every day.
Excellent. Superintendent Rell, thank you for the access that you've given us over the last few days. I have a feeling this is a conversation that's going to continue, well, for a long time, I hope. Not just the rest of this academic year. The kids, the teachers, the staff, and by the way, I have to say, I walked in here tonight at about 5:15, 5:30 in the evening. The building is packed right now.
Yes.
This is, you're on a footing right now to get ready for the school year. It's impressive. Folks, and particularly parents in schools, are constantly complaining about the lack of engagement at the professional level, even here in Rhode Island. But you've got a staff right now that's leaving nothing on the field.
I have a very dedicated staff, hardworking, dedicated to the cause.
And these are folks that have been with the school district in some cases for decades. And these are other folks that they're part of your team that you've brought from around the country. Just in closing, how do you motivate people like that?
We have a clear vision, mission statement that we practice daily, and the drive is here. We have people that are here now, want to be here. They believe in our students. They believe in our families. They are willing to go the extra mile. Like you said, my staff should have clocked off at 4 o'clock. Some at 3. They're still here because they believe in what we're doing here in Pawtucket for our students and our families. And we'll continue to hire. Just to go back real quick for that, because like I just hired a chief financial officer. A lot of districts are still searching, but they know the vision and mission that we put in place here and want to be a part of this work. So we have a new chief financial officer, and we also have a new chief operating officer as well.
When's the first day of school?
August 29th.
Excellent. We'll be there. We look forward to seeing you there. Have you picked out which school you're going to start the day at? Is this going to be one of these whirlwind days?
Yeah,
we have a tour of the continent?
To roll around. I like to see as many families as I can get to, definitely that day.
Excellent. Well, I hope we're right there with you.
Thank you.
Have a great night.
You too.